Chocolate is deeply emotional in Australia. It's tied to childhood memories, school lunchboxes, holidays, late-night cravings, comfort food. Australians grow up believing the chocolate they buy is real chocolate, made from cocoa, cocoa butter, milk, or little sugar. That's what chocolate is supposed to be. But here's the uncomfortable truth most people never stop to question. A large amount of chocolate sold in Australia today is no longer real chocolate in the traditional sense. It looks like chocolate, it snaps like chocolate, it melts in your mouth like chocolate. But ingredient-wise, it's often mostly sugar, padded with vegetable fats, low in cocoa solids, flavor-engineered, designed for sweetness, not richness, optimized for cost, not quality. And because chocolate is familiar, most people never read the label. You eat it casually, you give it to kids, you assume it's fine. Today, we're exposing 6 Australian chocolate brands you should seriously reconsider. Not because chocolate is bad, but because these products are very far from what chocolate is supposed to be. Stay until the end, because number 1 is one of the most iconic chocolate brands in Australia. What real chocolate actually means. Very important. Real chocolate should be made with cocoa mass, cocoa butter, sugar, milk for milk chocolate. That's it. When cocoa butter is replaced with palm oil, vegetable fat, or emulsified substitutes, it becomes compound chocolate, not real chocolate. Compound chocolate is cheaper to produce, easier to store, sweeter, flatter in flavor, nutritionally inferior. And yet, it's sold like chocolate. Number 6. Nestle Smarties. Smarties are marketed as fun chocolate, especially for kids. Bright colors, playful branding, childhood nostalgia. But nutritionally, Smarties are barely chocolate. What's really inside? Smarties are mostly sugar, a hard sugar shell, artificial colors, a very thin chocolate layer. The chocolate layer is minimal, the rest is candy. Why this matters? Parents think kids are eating chocolate. In reality, they're eating sugar pellets with a chocolate hint. Fun packaging, minimal real chocolate. Number 5. Cadbury Cherry Ripe. Cherry Ripe is often called an Australian classic, and culturally it is, but ingredient-wise it's one of the most misleading bars on the shelf. Why it's not real chocolate? Cherry Ripe contains a thin, low-quality chocolate coating, a sugar-heavy coconut filling, vegetable fats, and artificial cherry flavoring. The center is not chocolate at all. It's a confection filling. Why this is a problem? It looks like a chocolate bar. It's sold like chocolate, but behaves like candy. Iconic branding, candy disguised as chocolate. Number 4. Kit Kat. Kit Kat is one of the most recognizable chocolate bars in Australia, but it's barely about chocolate. What most people don't realize. Kit Kat consists mostly of wafer, sugar, vegetable fats, and cocoa flavoring. The chocolate coating is thin and highly processed. The cocoa content is low. Why this matters? When chocolate becomes just a coating, cocoa benefits disappear, sugar dominates, richness vanishes. What remains is a sweet snack, not chocolate. Famous bar, chocolate-flavored wafer. Number 3. Darrell Lea Milk and Filled Bars, Select Lines. Darrell Lea is often seen as premium and Australian-owned. And to be fair, some dark chocolate products are better. But many milk and filled bars fall into the fake category. What's the issue? Some Darrell Lea bars use compound chocolate coatings, vegetable fats in fillings, high sugar ratios, flavor-engineered sweetness. The chocolate taste comes from processing, not cocoa. Why this is important? Premium branding can hide industrial shortcuts. You pay more, but don't always get real chocolate. Some good products, many misleading ones. Number 2. Cadbury Dairy Milk, modern formula. This one surprises people. Cadbury Dairy Milk is one of the most iconic chocolates in Australia, but the recipe has changed. What makes it not real today? Modern dairy milk relies heavily on sugar as the primary ingredient, reduced cocoa solids, vegetable fats alongside cocoa butter, flavor engineering. Older chocolate relied on cocoa richness. Modern dairy milk relies on sweetness. Why this matters? Real chocolate should have depth, a slight bitterness, complexity. Modern dairy milk tastes flat, overly sweet, melts too quickly. Classic signs of low cocoa content. Still nostalgic, no longer traditional chocolate. Number 1. Violet Crumble Chocolate. This is the biggest deception of all. Not one brand, but an entire category. What this includes? Often sold as chocolate melts, baking chocolate, choc chips, cooking chocolate. Many of these products are not chocolate at all. Why this is the worst offender? Compound chocolate contains no cocoa butter, vegetable fats instead, artificial chocolate flavoring, and a waxy texture. It doesn't melt properly, it doesn't snap, it doesn't behave like chocolate, yet it's marketed like chocolate. Why this matters? Millions of Australians bake with this every year believing it's chocolate. It isn't. The fakest chocolate on the market. How to spot fake chocolate. Very important. Always read the ingredients. Vegetable fat instead of cocoa butter, palm oil, chocolate-flavored wording, sugar listed first, very low cocoa percentage, waxy mouthfeel, no bitterness at all. If you see these signs, it's not real chocolate. What real chocolate should look like? Real chocolate should list cocoa mass and cocoa butter, have minimal ingredients, taste slightly bitter, melt slowly, feel rich, not sugary. Less ingredients means better chocolate. Chocolate isn't the problem. Fake chocolate is. Many chocolates sold in Australia today are ultra-processed, sugar-dominant, padded with vegetable fats, low in real cocoa. By avoiding these fake chocolates, you can reduce sugar intake, avoid unnecessary oils, enjoy richer flavor, eat less but better. If you want videos on best real chocolate in Australia, fake versus real dark chocolate, worst supermarket snacks, hidden sugar in everyday foods, comment yes. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Protect Australia Plates. This is Protect Australia Plates, exposing the truth behind everyday foods so you can take control of your health.